All right, everyone. This is Steve Aoki on Aoki's house, and I have a very special guest, Zed's Dead, in the studio. We are on a three-way call. Where are you guys?
Norfolk, Virginia.
And, obviously I'm back in the studio here in Los Angeles, and we're just going to shoot the shit with Zed's Dead. I'm very excited about this brand new single coming out on Dim Mak called Ruckus the Jam, and I want to introduce the track tonight. You guys will be able to hear the brand new single. And tell us about the song, guys.
The song we made that was meant, like the title's called Ruckus the Jam. It's just like a big party smashing song, kind of like really heavy, like epic build-up, just make people go crazy. Yeah, we actually had two tunes that we were working on. One was like a dubstep tune, and the other one was an electro tune. And they sort of just had the same vibe and sound, so we decided to, make them all the same key and combine the two, and it just ended up kind of being an all-out crazy tune. So we figured we'd call it Ruckus the Jam,
Yeah, well, it's my favorite Zed's Dead tune. And I'm just super happy and honored it's on Dim Mak. You combine those two worlds. We start out with a huge electro banging section, the drop, and then you come back in with more of the halftime. You have your two worlds colliding into one song.
Yeah, yes. Happy to have it on Dim Mak too. It felt like it was the right vibe for it,
Yeah, and you also just released something with Diplo's label, Mad Decent. You guys want to talk about that one?
Yeah, there's an EP called Rumble in the Jungle, 2 tracks. One was kind of like a breaky, kind of upbeat, I don't really know what to call it, genre-less sort of like 4/4 track, and the other one was sort of a drum and bass drum step tune with vocals from this dancehall MC Bavado. It was pretty awesome.
It's very fitting for the Mad Decent world.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah, we sent him a bunch of tracks, and he kind of suggested that we do those two.
That's cool. What do you guys have coming out? What future releases? Anything you want to talk about?
Well, we got Ruckus the Jam, of course. That's our next big thing. And then after that, we're going to be putting out this 4-track EP on Inspected, which is like, if you know, UKF Dubstep's sort of co-label. That's actually what we're working on today. We've been in the studio all day trying to wrap that up and send off the masters. So that's kind of a dubstep-oriented EP of a couple tracks we've had sitting around for a while. And that should be coming out early next year. That'll be our next big thing after Ruckus the Jam.
Nice. December 6th, that's the release date for Ruckus the Jam. For all you kids that want to download this track and support these guys, Zed's Dead. We'll be back in the studio with them after this short break. We've had a very busy winter at Dim Mak Records with Felix Cartal's new records, Zedd's new records, Mustard Pimp, and this one coming up right here, right now, Zed's Dead, Ruckus the Jam. everyone. Well, I have a brand new album coming out January 17th called Wonderland, and so far I've released Earthquakey People featuring Rivers Cuomo, and my next single, I'll be releasing the club version first, December 13th. This is Ladi Dadi Part 2 featuring Wynter Gordon. Another brand new gem from the Dim Mak catalog. This one is by Zedd, Stars Come Out, featuring Heather Bright.
You light me up, you bring the crowd. I think about this every time the stars come out. You light me up, you chase the clouds. I think about this every time the stars come out. 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 You light me up, you chase the clouds. I think about this every time the stars come out. 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 Every time the stars come, you light me up. Every time the stars come, you bring the crowd. Every time the stars come out, me up. Every time the stars come, you chase the clouds. Every time the stars come out. 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 Every time the stars come out.
Alright, we're back with Zeds Dead. I want to talk about basically how I heard of these guys. They're from Canada, and I remember hearing them on blogs. We live in this blogosphere world.
Do you look at blogs often yourself?
I get forwarded some blogs, and then that's when I hear the other tracks on them, and I think that's how I heard of you guys first. People were like, forward me some Hype Band link, and then all of a sudden I see like 3 more links to different tracks. That's where like a lot of artists, in my opinion, are kind of coming up without having any label support, any major labels pushing, no promotional vehicles, just putting the music out there online and having the kids take it by storm.
Yeah, the blog world is definitely a powerful tool. If you can get your stuff charting on the Hype Machine, for example, you can be a hit of the week or whatever, and build your name that way. If people are posting you on lots of blogs, the word gets around.
With Zeds Dead, let's talk about how'd you guys start it up? How'd you guys get your first records out? Who supported you in the very beginning, and how'd they hear about you guys? That whole thing.
Well, it's sort of how we got into it, just by pushing our stuff online. A couple of the key things that were really big for us were, of course, one, the blogs and Hype Machine, and just pushing our stuff out, at a time when dubstep was really kind of just starting to blow up here. So a lot of people, I think, had their ears open for that kind of stuff. The other thing that was hugely instrumental was getting our stuff on the right YouTube channels. Like I mentioned before, UKF Dubstep. When he was just starting to come up, we got some stuff plugged with him, and now he's the biggest dubstep channel in the world, and he gets something like, he gets hundreds of thousands of hits a day or every few days on his channel, and I mean, that was like a huge thing for us, and that was really big for us before any DJs or anything were really even plugging our stuff or supporting our stuff. It was really kind of just an underground kind of thing, moving from word of mouth from the people and stuff, and then later on, DJs started to kind of pick up our tunes and started supporting them and whatnot.
And we remixed a song from the Twilight movie, and it was right around the time the sequel came out. And that we didn't really realize it, but that a lot of people were looking into that at the time.
Really nice.
Was that a bootleg, or was that like official remix?
It's become official since.
It's that new age now where you could do it on your own without having that machine, without having a big label supporting you. You guys are a testament, just being able to produce amazing music, putting it out there, having the right people pick it up for free, and then having kids supporting you guys around the world. It's
if you really going to have the mentality that, musicians these days aren't going to make that much money off selling their music. So if you go with that kind of mentality and you're willing to, just solely push your stuff for free in the beginning and just get it out there in any way possible, then it sort of yields good results, because then after that you build a fan base and you can, then you can start getting your music out on labels and selling it and stuff like that. But, really, musicians these days just make most of their money off touring, which I'm sure you know.
Right.
One thing
exactly.
it was First, we just put out a bunch of bootleg remixes of, like, well-known tracks, because then people can kind of see our skills, because they know the track and they can see exactly what we did. And, you know, if they think that's clever or whatever, you know, they'll look into our originals more. So that was really the goal there, to try and get to a level where we could put out all sorts of stuff with people seeing that we know what we're doing, you know.
All you new producers out there listening in, this is the Zedd interview, and you're hearing how they blew up by just putting out these remixes. Get out there, you could just make your own music, and you could do it yourself. Like I said, this is a testament to something that started without a huge engine or machine. Back when I was doing Denmark, there was a time when you had these indie groups, and without support, promotion, all kinds of different things happening, it was just so hard to get a band out there. And now it's completely changed. Let's talk about your big records. I want to play one after this break here. I remember when you guys gave me 1975, we're considering putting that out on Denmark. It feels like a year ago. I love that record. That was like, wow, these guys write killer dubstep, then write some amazing 4-on-the-floor kind of stuff. You guys were wowing me with all these new tracks when you were sending me back then.
Thank you. We started out doing electro before we did dubstep, actually.
We had a handful of electro kind of 4-to-the-floor tracks, and then we sort of caught on to the whole dubstep thing, and then the dubstep tunes were the ones that really took off first. I think that's why a lot of people classify us as a dubstep act. But yeah,
which tracks in particular do you think are the ones that were the major standouts?
Well, we had a batch like the one we were talking about for the remix for that song that was in the Twilight soundtrack, which is Blue Foundation, Eyes on Fire. We did a remix of that, and that's definitely today one of our most popular tunes. And
next, like Massive Attack, Paradise Circus, which was off the album that came. Like we released it right when the album came out, and Pyramid Song, Radiohead.
Yeah, we did our Radiohead remix.
Right.
Foo Fighters, bunch of stuff back then.
What do you think is the most effective social media tool for Zedd?
Probably YouTube and Facebook.
Right. What about Twitter?
Now that our Facebook page has a lot of followers, it's really the best way to connect directly.
Yeah.
We put something out. It's weird. Facebook has ways of, sometimes it gets to everybody and sometimes it doesn't, but when we put it out at the right time with the right keywords, it seems to get to a good amount of people and spread the word of stuff.
Yeah, like it's funny because you can actually see it happen right before your eyes. For example, like we put out a video we did 2 nights in Denver a few weeks ago. They were both huge sold out shows back to back, and we hired a video guy. He did an awesome video. You can check it out online. I don't know, search 2 nights in Denver with Zedd or something like that. But as promo, we gave him Ruckus the Jam, and that was he used that track along with the video. And just yesterday, I think we posted it up on our Facebook fan page, and immediately you can just see it getting reblogged and blogged and posted and shared by like all sorts of people. And then once it gets into that cycle of things, it kind of just keeps on going throughout the internet, you know?
Absolutely.
It's cool too when you post something like, and you just see the comments like go up, like you refresh the page a few times, and every time you do it, it's like a bunch more comments and stuff. Like the other day, it was just like, what's your favorite Zedd song? And it was like every second I refreshed it, it was like 15 more comments for a while.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. I think Facebook is one of the most effective tools out there because with Twitter, it's just kind of like you're passing by, reading little tweets here and there. But with Facebook, at least you can sit down and check out, like, oh, check out this YouTube link of this brand new thing that's happening with us. That way you can actually digest whatever you're trying to share. comes the first featured single off my album Wonderland, Earthquakey People Sequel, featuring Rivers Cuomo.
Don't be
one is yet to be released, and I'm excited to play it out tonight. This is Spencer and Hill, Dance, the Two Pearls Rock and Sven Kichof Danceathon remix.
Is a wise scene, who see opposites attract mafia. Look up for the young boy to make this one effect. Make a kid, lipstick, camera red, tight slip. And my favorite with the perfume for this boy is is a wise scene, who see opposites attract mafia. Look up for the young boy to make this one effect. Make a kid, lipstick, camera red, tight slip. And my favorite with the perfume for this boy is
Zedd, and you're listening to Aoki House. Woo!
This one right here is my new track with Tiesto, Tornado. is another brand new one from Dimac Records. Felix Cartal's Don't Turn On the Lights. This is the album version coming out December 13th. You hear it first on Aoki's House.
You gotta act now, don't wait till it's over, 'cause all we have is right now. Hold my hand as we get lost in the darkness. All we have is right now. You gotta act now, don't wait till it's over, 'cause all we have is right now. Hold my hand as we get lost in the darkness. All we have is right now. Don't turn on the lights. It ain't our time to go. Don't turn on the lights. We still got so much more. Don't turn on the lights. It ain't our time to go. Don't turn on the lights. Still got so much more. Still got so much more. You gotta act now, don't wait till it's over, 'cause all we have is right now. Hold my hand as we get lost in the darkness. All we have is right now. You gotta act now, don't wait till it's over, 'cause all we have is right now. Hold my hand as we get lost in the darkness. All we have is right now. Don't turn on the lights. It ain't our time to go. Don't turn on the lights. We still got so much more. Don't turn on the lights. It ain't our time to go. Don't turn on the lights. We still got so much more. Don't turn on the lights. Don't turn on the
In the mix on Electric Area. In the mix on Electric Area. Sirius XM.
People want to see you guys live. Is there any dates that you can announce?
Well, because we're just wrapping up our Graveyard tour right now. We're on the last week of it. I think we got 6 more shows left. It's been our biggest tour to date. We did about 50 to 60 shows in the last 2.5 months or so. So that's been really crazy for us. Pretty much playing almost every day straight through. Finally wrapping that up, and then we got some time off over the break. But over the break, we're doing one really big show back in our hometown, Toronto, at the Cool House with our buddy Omar Lynx and the Kilobits. That's going to be wild. Really looking forward to that. And then we're doing New Year's at this party, Lights All Night, I think it's called.
Not sure.
Dallas. It's in Dallas. Yeah, it's a big New Year's party. There's a whole bunch of big heavy hitting artists on that one. And then we got mostly time off around then. And then come January 20th, we also got a huge show, Terminal 5 in New York with Porter Robinson and A-Rab Music. It's an AM only showcase music thing going down. So really looking forward to that. And then after that, we're taking off to Australia and New Zealand, and then coming back and doing more U.S. states, but I can't confirm any dates right now.
And are you guys doing a festival tour out there, or are you just doing your own shows?
In Australia, New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I think some of them is kind of like a moving festival thing with a couple of other artists, and then some of them are club shows, but I can't, I don't have the dates right in front of me, so I can't speak to the specifics.
Cool. One more question. Is there a difference between UK dubstep and American dubstep, and what is it?
I think some people feel like American dubstep at the moment airs on sort of the harder side of things, but in reality there's a lot of guys in the UK that make super hard stuff too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because there is that perception that the UK is more I mean, there's definitely a lot of dudes in the UK that do the deep stuff, and in the States there's a lot of dudes that do the heavy stuff, but there's plenty of like UK guys that throw down really hard. Like, I don't know. I think in America, the stuff that's going off right now in the clubs is the really hard, the hardest of the hard dubstep.
Yeah, super tear out, hard, wild out dubstep stuff,
Right. So when you guys go to the UK, what kind of sets do you play? How do you mix in with their world?
I mean, we keep it pretty similar. I was actually told, we was talking to Benga the other day, and he was saying after listening to our set that we play sort of like some of the UK guys. Like, I think some of the UK guys, especially dudes like Scream and Benga, they did to play. There's a certain vibe that they kind of go with a lot that isn't necessarily the same as some of the tear out hard guys from America, but like I said, they still play a lot of hard stuff. But yeah, I guess to answer your question, we don't really change up our set that much from the UK to America because we like to mix it up a lot as it is. So we figure if we play enough different stuff to the set, then you're bound to please a bunch of people.
We try and play as much of our own stuff as possible, and our stuff ranges from weird to like hard to like kind of chill. We try and get it all in there somehow.
Your pain, I won't ease your strain. I'll seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow. I seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow. I see.
Hey, what's up? This is Zedd, and you're listening to our remix of Eyes on Fire by Blue Foundation. Check it out.
kids, huh?
Another banger from the Mustard Pimp album, No Title or Purpose. This one is City Kids featuring Dirtyphonics on Denmark Records. Here is the Loops of Fury remix of Earthquakey People.